Hello guys, my name is Hao and this is my introductory speech. So my webcam is not working at the moment, so all I can use is going to be screencast-o-matic, which doesn't recognize my webcam either, so bear with me. So I like to start by asking you a question. What are some of the activities you do at night past the time of 9 or 10 p.m.? I'm sure it's safe to assume that 80% of us get on our electronics during that time. Either texting, on social media, watching videos, or playing some kind of game. Well, that applies to me too, actually. But if I was to ask whether you would go out and do some sort of physical activities during that time of day, I wonder how many people that applies to. Without a doubt, I'm absolutely one of the more physically active ones at night compared to most of the others. In fact, there's actually a term for those type of people, and it's called a night owl. A night owl is a person who gets most of their energy during the nighttime instead of the day. They're capable of staying up late at night. There are also some people that could be called extreme night owls whom stay awake just before or after dawn. Being a night owl has been a really good experience for me so far. You get to relax on your own time while everyone else is sleeping. There's basically your peace and quiet right there. And the energy you get when it reaches nighttime is nice also. You become more focused on what you're doing, and you're able to sustain it longer. You're able to sustain it for a longer period of time. I really do like to work out and stay fit. So this is really beneficial for me. Since I get all these energy at night, I tend to use it either to go for a run, or I would seldomly go to the gym. But to do these activities, comparing it to if I was to do it during the daytime, the difference is dramatic. Say that I do an average number of 5 laps a run around my neighborhood. If I was to run it during the daytime, my body would not cooperate. I would feel pretty darn tired during my run, and in effect from that, I would have to take more breaks the more I continue to run. And of course, my speed would be low, which also affects my time of completion of the run. But however, if I was to run this during nighttime, I get a huge boost. I will not feel as tired. I would feel more movement of freedom. I would feel more freedom of movements. I also wouldn't have to take any breaks. One unique thing about it is that I also tend to speed up the longer I run. And when I mention sustainability, I am able to endure the whole run and could also run much farther. Coming back from the run, of course, I feel a little exhausted, but doing so keeps me up for a longer period of time. I usually like to stay up until 3 or 4 before I head to bed. Even at that point, I'm still not sleepy. Most of the people that I know of drinks coffee, which of course contains caffeine. Caffeine is actually a drug that affects your central nervous system. It increases one person's energy level and also to relieve or prevent drowsiness. But according to the Food Administration, about 90% of adults today consume approximately 10% of caffeine per day, daily. But me, unlike them, believe it or not, I don't drink anything that contains caffeine anytime during the day or during the nighttime. So it's safe to say that I'm a natural night owl. Being a night owl is sure a great experience. There are many ways to become a night owl. One of the most common is to sleep later during the night and wake up later during the day. And also try to do more physical activities during the nighttime. It would extend your endurance of staying up, and also try to reduce the amount of caffeine intake. Make your body adapt to it without using any of these drugs. This is something I've been doing for years and will continue to do from here. So are you able to become the next night owl? Thanks for your attention.